Yeah, I fucking hate it too. It's the worst. This has actually been the worst fucking weekend of my life. Oh, fucking nightmare. I set an alarm and everything and I fucking turned it off again. It's the fucking worst. I probably missed all the good shit too. We're probably at the part of the fucking show that's completely filler forever. And it's just like the end of the show, period. I think I can rewatch this. I'll rewatch it at the end. I gotta loop back around. You already know Final Fantasy is March 3rd. Big whoop. That really changes things so much. If it's March 3rd versus March 6th or some shit. Let's see, we can actually do this. Since there's pretty much nothing happening. Apparently they have their own Call of Duty game, kinda. Oh shit, it's 1944. It's actually funny because this is what we were joking about yesterday with fucking EA. This is probably Theater M, which I'm not letting that shit get fucking hit. God fucking damn it. Well, thankfully tomorrow is only fucking Final Fantasy X. So I'm saying I Final Fantasy X. Just show that Nintendo. Then after that I can go back to having a terrible fucking sleep cycle. Yeah, they actually did put all the Square Enix music on streaming services like this last weekend. From like, I think most major games. So for what it's worth, that did happen. I remember that caught a lot of people off guard. Oh yeah, the DLC. They already announced. God, they had like all the major shit get fucking leaked. That's pretty ridiculous. All the major shit got pretty much leaked from EA. Or I'm sorry, from E3. They already had like an extra DLC that they say it's going to be paid for. It's pretty much the first time they've done that, so. Good God.
Please welcome.
Oh, fuck, I showed up in time for this. Oh my God, of course I did. Of course this wasn't in the first half hour. God damn it.
Hi guys, my name is Naoki Yoshida, producer and director of Final Fantasy XIV.
shit, what did we just look at? Kingdom Hearts.
今日はですね、すみません、短い時間ですが、僕からはいよいよこの7月2日発売となるファイナルファンタジー14拡張パッケージ第3弾漆黒のヴィランズの紹介をさせていただきます。
We'd like to take a little bit of your time to show off Shadowbringers Final Fantasy XIV's third expansion pack, which is releasing on July the 2nd.
2013年に新生オルゼアレルムリボーンが発売されてから、6年が経ちました。
They still have that live letter on the 14th. I forgot about that. I gotta show up for that.
なんとこのですね、漆黒のヴィランズの発売を前にして、有料会員数も過去最高を、更新することができました。これらはすべて世界中のプレイヤー、光の戦士の皆さんのおかげです。この場を借りて改めてお礼申し上げます。
It's been 6 years since the release of A Realm Reborn in 2013, and over the years we've surpassed 16 million total registered users. Plus, we've reached the highest number of active subscribers in its history before the launch of Shadowbringers. This is all thanks to our players, our warriors of light.
このシャドーブリンガーズではですね、拡張パッケージにとどまらない新作 RPG1 本分のボリュームとそしてゲーム体験をお届けしたいと思います。
We view the Shadowbringers as more than a simple expansion pack, but as a new game filled with volume and gameplay experiences that are comparable to a brand new standalone RPG title.
また新ジョブであるガンブレーカー、それから踊り子、新種族のロスガルとビエラなど、これからファイナルファンタジー14を始める皆さんにも多数の新規の要素が用意されています。
And there's so many new elements in the game for those who have yet to play Final Fantasy XIV, including 2 new jobs, the Gunbreaker and the Dancer, as well as 2 new playable races, the Hrothgar and the Viera.
Yeah, nobody is waiting for Hrothgar, really. I feel bad for it. Really. I really do. I wonder if they're talking about Mel Vieira in the fucking chat, actually. Oh, please,
We're
tell me
excited
there's
to
people
bring
in here.
Shadowbringers as the latest installment in the Final
Good
Fantasy
fucking God,
franchise
man.
for our fans to enjoy. At least until 2020 March 3rd, when Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out.
それではいよいよ7月2日、ローンチとなりますが、この場で世界初公開となるその漆黒のヴィランズのローンチトレーラーをご覧いただこうと思います。
We are pleased to bring a world premiere of the launch trailer for Shadowbringers releasing on July the 2nd.
Please take a look.
Wait, is this a different zone? Wow. 15 people.
And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night? Over 100 bleeding years ago, that's when.
In that chaotic no man's land between realms, time and space warp and blend in unexpected ways.
I fell asleep with one fucking thing I need left, too. It's the worst. Okay, she says last one's shortly.
That's how the Sin-Eaters came to be. They were once living creatures, people, that were caught in the path of the flood. Once the change is wrought, there is no going back.
The eternal light of these creatures has confounded us for nigh on 100 years. For each we have put down, another has risen up in its place, born of the self-same ether relinquished by its predecessor. That's him. That's Volthree.
Sin-Eaters are part of Yulmor's society. But they must be fed with ether. Living ether.
think they're killing Blizzards on the other server, maybe.
This world is beyond saving. Like those who tried to save it. This world has had its fill of heroes.
I do think they're going to use the trust system from now on to give dungeon footage. I really do. If it's like a normal 4-man. We're not going to see 4 random people ever again.
Everything we gave.
Yeah, I'm not getting into whatever the next fucking, or the other fucking instance is. I'm just going to wait. Because that's how Eureka works. God, all I want to do is play Paladin this expansion. I really fucking do. Now that there's no cast time.
How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one possessed of her blessing.
That's all I want to fucking do. I will say this, the start screen looks way better this time around too. I like the parted clouds. I'm not a fan of, I was never really a fan of Stormblood shit.
Star was made manifest.
I'm sorry, I can only assume I misheard, but it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Heidelin are not gods.
Well, they are gods after a fashion, yes. The eldest and most powerful of primals.
Ooh. Really, it's June 28th. That's gonna be a complete mess. Hopefully I didn't miss anything actually big. Ay, ay, ay. Is Dying Light published by Square Enix? No, I feel like that's WB. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Feels like it is fucking WB. Maybe the first one they changed after the first one they changed it because words don't work. God, I hate Eureka so much. And the worst part is I fell asleep with 15 crystals left on the timer. Let's see. Okay, it is increasing. Seems like we're getting to the Final Fantasy portion of the show. So maybe I did miss too much. You know, I wonder if they're ever going to use the Octopath engine anymore. Because I feel like they put too much time and effort into it to not use it constantly. Or to ever use it again. this is not helping at all. And this is the one I fucking fell asleep for, too. Not even Ubisoft. I actually could have missed Ubisoft.
Enjoyed by fans the world over, has surpassed 39 million downloads. Now, Square Enix proudly presents the international reveal of a new title born from the FFBE universe. War of the Visions, Final Fantasy, Brave Exvius. These two titles, FFBE and War of the Visions.
You know, I do wonder what the active amount of users is for Final Fantasy XIV. I really kind of do. It's definitely not 16 fucking million, because you'd think that Eureka would constantly stay full at that rate. And other stuff in general. It's that number that they like to play with. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. Star players have not even gonna be here for long. Right? I'm doing the samurai chest. Yeah, I needed 15 more. What a fucking... I hate everything that has to do with sleep.
Where the king of the savages has organized the barbarian tribes into Ardura's mightiest militant state. Wesset, the great eastern kingdom over which reigns its icy despot. Crystal Sanctum,
The Canon
a religious city-state with believers throughout Ardura, founded by one who claims to be God. Each burdened with its own dignity, thus is the curtain drawn on a struggle in which the fate of nations rests.
Oh my god, it's like fucking Tactics. Yo, I was legit asking for another Tactics game. Pretty sweet, dude.
War of the Visions, Final Fantasy.
Is it a phone game, though? Because I think Brave Exvius... Yep, called it. Never mind. Take it the fuck back. I do not like phone games. Never mind. Oh my god, people can fly? Eureka has been really bad as of late. Nobody really conducts it anymore. Eureka has been pretty fucking... quite something. It's been a very special experience trying to get any amount of old shit from Eureka. I kind of give up. I don't even want to level up the hat. The fact that I even did this much for the fucking samurai chest piece that I'll probably never use, it already says a lot. Never gonna use this shit that much. Once they're done, I'm gonna restart back to the beginning. If there's a Twitch archive. If not, then forget it. We're done. And no, I'm not going to bed right after this. I mean, what's the point? I already fucking slept like 2 extra hours from eating so much fucking food. God damn, I should have slept through Ubisoft once I realized how bad it was.
Studio behind Bulletstorm and Gears of War Judgment. Yeah, any Bulletstorm fans? In the house? Alright. Well,
That was
let me tell
weak.
You, it's great to be here and it feels amazing to be able to finally announce Outriders. I'd like to thank the team at People Can Fly. You guys are amazing, and I know that some of you are watching this live, even though it's 4 a.m. in the morning in Poland, so make a noise for them, please. Thank you, thank you. And of course, Square Enix for the help and support as we work together on this exciting new IP. You know, over the past few years, People Can Fly has grown to over 200 developers and 4 studios across Poland, the UK, and most recently the US to bring you what is our most ambitious shooter to date. To present more of our vision, I would like to take this moment to introduce a short video from our game director, Bartek Mita. So thanks a lot. More on Outriders this winter. Thank you.
Shooters are in our DNA. It's our passion. And it's what we do. Outriders draws on all our experience from all our previous titles. It's a game we wanted to make for a very long time.
By the way, not to snake away from this, Shenmue 3 is going to be an Epic Game Store platform exclusive. Yes.
I mean, we are creating an experience with a strong story.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Friends, or on your own.
What the fuck? I wonder if this is true.
We are confident. We are building.
Shenmue 3 will be delivered through the Epic Game Store and will require the Epic Game Store client to activate. We apologize for the sudden change in platform. However, the refunds will not be granted for this change. So fuck you if you wanted to buy this on PC and wanted to get it on Steam and not Epic. You're just shit out of luck.
Outriders is a 1-2 or 3-player.
God damn.
Co-op shooter. In our game,
Epic calling it a fuck ton of favors to get this shit off the ground.
It's a pretty dark and unforgiving world. And yes, there is a lot more depth to the game.
God, can anything please spawn? I don't even know where we're supposed to go. Kind of fucking mentally dipped. Clocked out. This has basically been all day in Eureka anyway.
Reincarnation is the foundation of our way of life. We celebrate the lives we've been given and offer up prayers for the next. It is grief of death which shackles the living and causes the dead to stray. Indeed, there is no greater affront to reincarnation. So we turn our grief to joy as we send off the dead.
I feel like they showed this game last year.
Back their tears in life still need salvation in death. A duty that falls to the Watchers. Watchers, sever the bonds that tie the lost to this world and send them off to the next.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I remember this now.
Propagate the emotions of the living, end the
It was either E3 or Tokyo Game Show.
life above all else. This is the story of one Watcher.
During circuit. Okay, gotcha. That's actually good. I think that'll give me basically everything else I need. Oh, Final Fantasy VIII's finally coming to everything. Holy shit! I actually didn't think this was gonna happen. I wonder what took them so long to remaster this one in particular, when they basically got like every other recent Final Fantasy besides this one. Wonder if there's like some weird licensing bullshit that they had to get through. It's fine too, because I kind of hate Final Fantasy VIII. I don't like it. I don't really like 7, 8, or 9. I'm not a fan of the Final Fantasy PlayStation 1 games. I'm not. Even the ports are kind of weak. The port of 6 is that weird loading time thing that's really noticeable after about, like, 30 minutes. You realize, how, like, you spend too long waiting for the stuff to load. I know it's kind of weird to say that, but you do really fucking notice it. Oh, the game takes too long to load. Yeah, I wouldn't complain about it if it wasn't legit either. That's the sad part. Circuit's usually an easy spawn. It is kind of crazy that it took them about 3 years to actually show this game off again. It's good that it didn't just disappear into the fucking ether, but goddamn did this game kind of just do exactly that.
Is that a joke? Did Thor make a joke?
It's no biggie, because I kind of don't even like, not Square Enix. Kind of not even a fan of Marvel. This is the actual torture.
What's going on over there?
Oh, okay. I really do think there's only 2 instances for Eureka anymore. It's really fucking weird. And then one locks and you're just forced into the other. I just think there's that few amount of people. People cheer as the shield carrier is destroyed.
Some say they were set up. Others call them
think I farmed enough. I think this thing will spawn in a minute. Is it just called Marvel's Avengers?
What are we waiting for?
Yeah. I actually would not be surprised if it doesn't come out before next
Sean
E3.
Eskai, Creative Director, Crystal Dynamics, and Bill Roseman, Vice President and Creative Director, Marvel Games.
Yeah. Thank you. We love you. Yeah. Thank you everyone. We are incredibly excited to reveal Marvel's Avengers to the world. A few years ago, Crystal Dynamics and Marvel began collaborating on an original Avengers game. One that combines epic action-adventure with cinematic storytelling. A game where we, as players, can experience both single-player and co-op what it's like to be Earth's mightiest heroes.
Do I have any true believers in the house?
Excelsior!
Awesome. Because you will instantly recognize your favorite superheroes and villains, but you'll also see that they're unique to this game, as this is Crystal's interpretation of these iconic characters.
Our story begins at A-Day. San Francisco celebrates the opening of the Avengers West Coast headquarters, and the team's custom helicarrier, outfitted with a strange experimental energy source. However, the day turns deadly when an attempt to steal this new technology results in massive destruction. Blamed for the tragedy, the Avengers are outlawed, and our heroes disbanded.
5 years later, a horrific evil threatens the world, and our only hope is to reassemble Earth's mightiest heroes. You'll play as your favorite Avengers in an all-new original story, showcasing authentic Marvel heroism and humanity. It's about losing what matters to you most and fighting to get it back.
Yeah! Yeah! Most importantly, this is a story about self-acceptance in the face of adversity, about embracing our individual powers and learning that together we are mighty.
Shit.
You'll lead the team as the legendary super soldier, Captain America.
Okay, I don't think we're gonna extend this because I found announcements from before I showed up.
Thor. You'll channel the anger of scientist Bruce Banner by unleashing the Hulk. You'll gather intel and strike swiftly as the ultimate tactical spy, Black Widow.
Shit.
And finally...
Yeah, it was Dying Light 2. I was right.
As the charismatic Tony Stark. Known to the wider world as the Armored Iron Man.
Oh, yeah, they are publishing
To
it.
bring this incredible
What the
story
fuck?
to life, we've assembled an all-star cast. I'll let them introduce
Yeah,
themselves.
okay, whatever.
So, here we are. Avengers assembled. Who are you people again? Hi, I'm Troy Baker, and I play Bruce Banner.
Hi, I'm Jeff Shine, and I play Captain America.
I'm Travis Willingham, and I play Thor.
Hi, I'm Laura Bailey, and I'm playing Black Widow.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess WB just isn't doing it.
There's certain characters
Alright,
that
whatever.
have to be talked into.
Yeah.
You know, so we'd like to have you play Tony Stark Iron Man. Yeah, yes. You know, everybody always portrays him as this super confident character. I think it's a mask for him. I think he's one of the most vulnerable guys.
I think Bruce is just such a cool character. A lot of people are really quick to bring out the big green, but I think that Bruce
I need to
is
participate in this because I want to get my fucking clip, or I want to get my fucking progress.
What is very relatable about Natasha is she's extremely capable, but she's at the core, she's human. She's surrounded by all of this larger-than-life stuff, and she has to step up to it.
I feel like Thor got really interesting in the last like 10 or 15 years. For me, I like where he's kind of landed in the public eye. You know,
one of the things I think is cool about Cap is I never feel like he necessarily wants to be a leader. He accepts that he is. I feel like sometimes the best leaders are the ones who don't necessarily want to be, but they're right for the job.
Having an original story to tell as well. What they've done at Crystal Dynamics is great, so I think everybody's gonna be pretty stoked.
The Avengers are at their best when they are all together, but the chemistry is do not shake.
Thanks everybody for joining us. Can't wait for you to be able to play the game, but right now, you don't have to wait for some exclusive content.
He really is spinning this fucking thing.
Do the
I mean, it doesn't matter,
Avengers
but
pose a danger to society?
what a
That
shit
was the
poster.
question, Bruce. That was the question.
Did you even check the science? Did you check
It was a
the
heist,
science?
Bruce.
No.
We were outsmarted.
The Terrigen reactor was unstable, and you knew that, and you still paraded it before the entire world.
So what? We just give up?
We didn't give up, Tony. We failed. At least I can admit that. We failed him. We failed him.
Please welcome Scott Amos, Head of Studio, and Megan Marie, Senior Community and Social Media Manager, Crystal Dynamics.
Hello, E3! You've just
Jesus Christ.
seen a high-level view of the cinematic and character-driven campaign of Marvel's Avengers. But launch is only the beginning of this adventure.
Marvel's Avengers delivers a narrative over multiple years, with exciting new content released at a regular basis.
Like the Avengers, you and your friends are stronger together. You'll assemble into teams of up to 4 players online, where you can master extraordinary abilities, where you can customize a growing roster of heroes, and defend the Earth from ever-escalating threats. Oh yes, oh yes. And to make sure everyone comes on this journey with us, we're incredibly thrilled to announce that every new superhero and every new region
free.
will be delivered at no additional cost.
That's the new thing about this era of gaming that I do like. Everything is basically free. If you buy the game, you don't have to buy like 8 extra fucking things.
So
Oh, thank the Lord, we're done.
Is that we won't have random loot boxes or pay-to-win scenarios.
Yeah. This game represents a collaboration across Crystal Dynamics, Marvel Games, I know you're out here, IDOS Montreal, these guys are here.
I'm guessing that there's no Deus Ex. Why do I even bother getting my hopes up?
Studio, and
I already know better. I'm gonna look down this list once they're done here.
Embracing your powers and living your superhero dreams. We have an exclusive gameplay demo in our booth that will show you more of the core campaign, its original story, and our superheroes in action.
So, Marvel's Avengers will release worldwide
Shit.
on PS4, Xbox One, Stadia, and PC. We got you covered. And we're excited to be partnering with PlayStation to bring some awesome surprises to the PlayStation audience, including early beta access,
I always do
and
this.
unique benefits that we'll be revealing in the future.
Done. I give up. I'm done with the Nemos. I've had enough of this shit to last me a lifetime.
We have one final glimpse into our world.
I've had a fucking
including
enough.
when you'll get to play this game.
Goodbye.
This is what's next for the Avengers. Thank you, true believers.
I have a third bottle of water somewhere. There it is.
but it's risky. Hey, that doesn't look ready. Come on, Tony, live a little.
Unbelievable. It worked.
Sort of cute with this one. Ah, didn't doubt you for a second, Hank.
Oh, can't wait to see this game. Oh, yeah, May 15th. This is mostly an E3 for, like, next spring. There's, like, almost nothing announced for fall of 2019. Oh, are we done? Feels kind of bad. I woke up fucking too late for anything. Okay, let's see. What did I join in time for? Final Fantasy VII. Oh, I guess maybe they're not done. Oh, no, never mind. They are. Totally. Okay. Actually, let's wait a minute. Yeah, Life is Strange, Dragon Builders, Apex. You know, maybe I didn't join too fucking late, in all honesty. If I look back, I kind of joined around Battalion, Dragon Quest. Where is it? Let me put this on the stupid chart. We have Dragon Quest 11, which we already know, which is that 2D mode, which I actually was talking with Andy about because he actually kind of likes that. That was a PS4 exclusive, so now they're bringing it over, which is nice. Let's see, do they have it? You know, I'm clocking out. I ain't even watching this shit. Even though they do actually have it. I do like that on Twitch. You can actually look this up way ahead of time. You can actually look up old streams on Twitch before they're done if you open the tab and you keep it open. I've used that a bit. It's nice. You can just hop right back to it. Let's see. I do like that you can do that top-down, like, old-school SNES style for Dragon Age 11. I think that's pretty fucking cool. If you want it to be like an old school RPG, if the whole game is, I think they did say the whole game is playable like that. That's pretty fucking cool. What I do hate though is that a lot of Sony Square Enix games, and I hate to turn on the air conditioning, but I know the second I open the window it's going to be a catastrophe. The one thing I hate about fucking Square Enix games, not specifically 14, but just in general, is that when you play a Square Enix game, what ends up happening, and by the way, I'm still using fucking Ubisoft's thing. God damn it. I didn't even really have that good of a fucking layout for this one. The best layout was fucking Ubisoft. But, the one thing that really kills me, though, is that, they put out the stuff on PlayStation first, so when the later versions have, like, additional features, they just don't ever patch it in. So, like, for Final Fantasy 12, apparently you can reset your license boards and your classes on all 6 of your characters. Can't do that on the PS4 version because it was out first, and apparently that's just an extra option that you can do on the Switch and Xbox ones. And it's kind of fucked up that if you buy the game first on the console that, and to be really cheesy about it, it was first designed for, you can't do that. You just tough shit. So you can never reset your license boards on PS4. I don't think they ever updated it. They really like milking shit. I mean, it is what it is. Last Remnant is coming out on Switch today, of course. That was their power play of the day. Remake of Crystal Chronicles, but I'm pretty sure we knew that. Sure. Life is Strange 2. Oh, and Octopath Traveler is coming to PC, but we already knew that. That's actually already out, I believe. It came out like a week or something ago. I didn't expect it to come to PC. Apparently it was only a timed exclusive. Life is Strange 2. Final Fantasy VII, which we already knew is... Let me copy paste that. Final Fantasy VII, which we knew has a release date for March 3rd. That got leaked on... They have so much shit getting leaked on everything. It's I feel so bad for all these companies. Like, they have major fucking leaks. Let's see. Tetsuya Nomura. I don't think there's too much else that I missed. It seems like they talked a lot about that to start. Oh, that's it. Okay, so apparently they just talked about Final Fantasy VII for most of that. So I actually didn't miss too much. I missed like Final Fantasy VII, Life is Strange, a couple re-releases, and Dragon Quest and I almost said Dragon Age, Dragon Quest. Alright, pretty sweet. So I didn't really miss anything, and I can totally clock out way ahead of time, which is pretty awesome. And I actually didn't even put up the Twitch board. But yeah, I know this E3 was a complete catastrophe for me. Part of that is because I moved rooms. I decided to do this whole big moving project and organizing and everything. Like a day, or I started like, what is it, like a week ago? And it's been such a fucking awful mess because I'm still not done. But I am in a better position. The last thing I gotta do is just move some stuff around, bring my bed in here, and then actually sleep on a regular cycle instead of sleeping in this chair, which is not doing me any favors at all. But it's just what I'm used to it. We just threw out the chair that I was sleeping in this past year. Because I was sleeping in a chair for like a good 4 or 5 months. And it wasn't terrible the first couple of months. Like, I actually kind of liked sleeping in it from time to time. It's nice to sleep upright a bit. Like, it just feels decent. But now that I've done it for so long, kind of have to sleep in a bed for like a year to correct that. Anyway, basically, what most of this boils down to is, I'm not getting this fucking hat. Wait, isn't there you go. Yeah, I like the samurai robe. I know I'm not showing it, but I'm done with the Nemos. I just have no desire to do any more Eureka. It's just not fun. There's not enough people anymore, which is something I knew was gonna happen. It's way too fucking grindy. And I mean, to be fair, I'm gonna do fucking Hydatos because I might as well just get 350 to complete a weapon. Maybe, I think the only other things I want to do is I want to complete the Elemental Blade, or no, I'm sorry, the Elemental Tuck into Brunello Eureka and the Dark Knight Sword, which I think is called Ziphius Eureka. And then I'm done. And the most of that is, I just need 750 crystals from Hydatos. But I'm probably going to actually need to sleep before I do that, because Lord fucking knows I cannot. I'm so fucking weak. And I can't. I actually cannot. Because I felt like I was awake a bit at like 8:30. And I had my alarm, and I really fucking suck with this, because I just turn my alarm off and go right back to sleep. So alarms mean nothing to me. They don't do anything, because I'll just turn it off and then just go right back to whatever I was doing, which is usually sleeping. And that's what I did for Pokemon that one time. I just completely fucking let my alarm ring for like a full 30 minutes, and I just put it under my pillow and just dealt with it. And I'm like, well, that's fucking stupid. That's really fucking stupid. I do like that Shadowbringers took the Kingdom Hearts route, and they're showing off extra stuff each time that they show off the game. That's pretty cool. To do that, I think that's pretty cool. That said, like, at least we don't have to wait that long to play it, unlike Kingdom Hearts. Because Kingdom Hearts 3 had been in development for a long fucking time. So when that happens, it's like, well, now we finally get, the game is approaching completion after 15 came out. And it's like every, like, 8 different conferences across, like, 2 to 3 years, they had a new trailer. It's like, well, that's a lot of the game cinematics that they showed off. But you know what? For what it's worth, I like what Square Enix is doing. Even if I don't personally like the changes of Shadowbringers, I do like just Shadowbringers in general. I don't know why I even get my fucking hopes up for Deus Ex. It's pretty clear that they have no fucking desire to bring back Deus Ex at fucking all to finish the trilogy. Or, I mean, I assume it's a trilogy. They just don't care. And that's really the one thing that pisses me off about Square Enix, is that they fund Tomb Raider. And I mean, I know Tomb Raider does well, but Deus Ex is just like completely out of the question. And the quality shift from Mankind Divided to, I'm sorry, from Human Revolution to Mankind Divided was just fucking awful. Like, it felt like Human Revolution was longer, had more interesting areas, better level design, just everything. And Mankind Divided isn't a bad game. I just feel like the 2011 game had more content, was longer, had more interesting things besides maybe powers and a few gameplay elements. And then a game released like 5 years later. And I feel like Mankind Divided should have been the first game. And it felt like that. Like, I'm not saying that, like, oh, well, I wish it was. It felt like it was the first game. You know, it's kind of like what I said about Octopath. It felt like Octopath was Bravely Team's first game, as opposed to literally their latest after 1 or 2 other smash hits. But that's... what do you want me to say about it? That's just neither here nor there. Just personally, I wish it was better. I do. I wish Square Enix didn't basically push Hitman away and didn't basically throw Deus Ex out. Like, Tomb Raider is the one that survived this whole bullshit. And that makes me salty. It really does. And it's nothing against Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider just ended up being the favored horse. I mean, I can't blame Tomb Raider for being good. I'm glad for Tomb Raider fans. But I played the first one. I wasn't a huge fan. And it might be good, and it is good from what it seems. It's just not my type of game. And I just, that's why I never played the second and third one. What is it, Rise of the Tomb Raider and then Shadow of the Tomb Raider? I wasn't feeling it. And that might just be me. But my mentions are blowing up. I got one more fucking stream. And I promise I'll be awake. So, I mean, I guess I will go to sleep at some point. But it's like, what's the point? Because then I'm not going to go to sleep till 2. I'm going to sleep 8 hours, and then I'm going to, I mean, well, that kind of is how sleep works, I guess. I guess I haven't done it in so long. I forget what it's like. Oh, God. What the fuck ever, man. I'm retired for the evening, so. This E3 was okay. I guess Square Enix and Microsoft were, like, pretty decent and pretty good. Ubisoft and fucking EA and Bethesda were just like, ugh. It felt like it was just dragging on and on and on for some of them. I don't feel sick like I did for Bethesda yesterday. Yesterday when I finished my food and I was sitting around during Bethesda, I was like, I felt actually really terrible. Like, actually sick from... Oh, nice. I keep knocking this shit over. I'm so annoyed with this. So, that's not happening at all this time around. I feel pretty good still. It's just I slept because I didn't sleep yesterday. And I didn't sleep the day before that, really. And I didn't sleep the day before that. And that's because, basically, I haven't really had a bed to sleep on. Because I just haven't. This is pretty much how it's been. But anyway, I'm done talking. About an hour, whatever. So, it is what it is. Now, why does this sound so low? Hold on. Now it sounds low? Whatever.